Hello.
Hello.
We're doing this again.
We are. Um, it's Friday tomorrow for us at that point of recording, and in fact, Friday as at the point of release.
No, this comes out on Thursday.
No, but tomorrow it's Friday tomorrow.
Okay.
Today, because we're at time of recording, and at time of release. Like
Oh,
tomorrow is Friday for both of those days.
okay.
These two Fridays have both got interesting anniversaries. Do you
Personal
know what they are?
or global?
Global.
Uh, well, it's my boss's work
Yeah.
anniversary.
It doesn't matter. No one gives a fuck. Like it's
Okay.
not a global thing, is it? It doesn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You know.
Alright.
Any idea?
No.
Anything special at all about June the 6th?
Uh,
Which is tomorrow as a point of recording for anyone
it's a
listening to this
Bastille
still.
Day.
It's the anniversary of D-Day.
All that.
You know, that massive military operation that,
Yeah.
you know, sort of a big deal actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then nothing at all famous about 13th of June?
E-Day.
No.
What?
Friday the 13th of June.
Okay. Which is the anniversary of
Do you know?
that time all those camp kids got murdered.
Well, not necessarily when they got murdered, but who did they get murdered by?
Mrs. Voorhees.
Okay. Who became the icon of the series?
Jason Voorhees.
It was his birthday. He was born on June 13th
Oh, happy birthday.
for the week tomorrow or tomorrow if
Yeah,
this
he
is
did have a
obviously
pretty
recorded.
unlucky life, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know massive amount. I just,
With
while I
his.
was pooping in between videos, I scrolled through TikTok and it was a video about it. I mean, I fact checked it. He drowned, didn't he? Because people were shagging.
Well, no, he
And his
didn't.
mum went
They
crazy.
thought he drowned. But he was living in the woods for like
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he jumped out the water and dragged that woman in.
10 years. And then she had a nightmare or his ghost did it or something. I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Doesn't he go to space at some point?
Yeah, they all go to space. Not
Yeah,
all of
so
them, but.
even Forrest Gump. So yeah, that's a interesting thing about the next two Fridays. At least I think it's interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Well, do you like one of my topics?
Yeah, gone.
What do you know about Paddy Lapone?
Not a lot.
Okay, what do you know?
Acting professional.
Yes, Paddy LuPone is a Broadway star, a pretty big Broadway star, probably the most famous Broadway star in terms of like mass, general
Hmm.
public appeal. Um, she's also a bit of a cunt.
Oh, okay.
She got in some trouble recently. She's had a reputation that she sort of built over time for speaking her mind.
Oh, yes,
Not being
that's
afraid to tell people that they're fucking assholes or whatever. She's yelled at theatre goers for being on their phone, which is kind of fair enough. But she sort of pushed it too far recently when she called another person in the industry a bitch and said that yeah, I should probably get that at some point. It's gonna be useful. um, and said that. basically something like, "You're not a veteran. You've been in 8 shows. I've been in 32. You don't know anything, bitch." On like a radio
Mm.
show or something, or a podcast. And she got in a lot of trouble for this. And there's been a petition with 600 people from the industry have signed, condemning her and asking the Tony Award ceremony to ban her.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I don't think she's that good.
No.
No, I don't. I think she's overrated. I've seen her in TV stuff as well as some of her Broadway performances. She performs too much, you know.
Uh,
She's not great. She was in that Hollywood show. I didn't like that, and she wasn't great in it. And I didn't like her in. Well, I saw. I've seen some of her songs in theatre,
mm.
and she's. I think she's. Elaine Stritch was better. I think she's overrated, and I have done for some time. And now I feel comfortable saying it because the tide has turned, and it seems. Oh my god, a giant monster!
I saw her in American Horror Story NYC,
Yeah,
but I don't really remember her being anything of note in that.
yeah.
Like, you know, I recognised her, and but I can't think what she did at any point in the
Mm.
5 episodes she was in. So, tell you who was good in that though, if I can find his name.
Is it Kathy
Um,
Bates?
no, she wasn't in AY's and New York City one. I think it's Joe Mantello is the one I'm thinking of.
They don't even bother attacking you because they're so concerned about Godzilla. This is my favourite level in this game, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. I like to just sort of wander about. Maybe we'll do that for a bit and then we'll kill it.
It was Joe Mantello. He was bloody good in it.
Who did he play?
I don't really know what his name was. He was a. Let me find his. What?
You
He was
gotta...
a gay man.
Yeah.
He played Gino Borelli, who is the main gay man, and he's basically he's a
Oh god, they
reporter
do
for
care.
New York Native,
Yeah.
and he's dating what's his name? Fuck's sake, Toby something. I've forgotten his name. Russell Tovey. That's it.
Oh, him. He's
They're
going to
both
be in
dating. It's gay.
the war.
The war between the land and sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, which mixed interest in.
Ah,
How are they going to explain the fact that he looks like Alonso?
I don't know. Maybe Alonso donated sperm.
Maybe it is Alonso.
Maybe.
And that'll be really disappointing if it is. I was listening to an audiobook that he was reading, and I couldn't get into it. He wasn't exciting to listen to. This is a shame because he strikes me as a competent actor, just not a competent reader. It seems.
Right, so the trick here is every time it destroys buildings, Kojira regenerates health.
Ah, Kojira.
So we got to destroy these buildings.
Legally distinct from Godzilla, of course.
Yes. Killing untold hundreds, if not thousands.
I can't wait till we get to that joke as spoken by Hiro Nakamura when I make you watch all 3 Austin Powers films.
Oh god, I'm not doing that.
Bitch, please, you'll watch what I tell you to watch.
No, I won't.
You fucking will.
No, I won't.
As if I'd make you watch all 3 Austin Powers films. I'd only make you watch the good one.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
Who's saying that?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You really know so little about music.
It was Simon and Garfunkel.
I present to you Ben, who knows fuck all about music.
Jackson 5. Go on then, who was it?
It's the Vapors.
Okay, I've never heard of them. Oh wait, they sang that song, didn't they?
What, you mean Turning Japanese?
Yeah, that's the one.
Honestly.
Bye, Tokyo Tower.
Poor thing.
It was for a good cause. This is a hell of a
Was
day
it?
to be in this city when you got Godzilla and aliens attacking independently.
No, but it's not really independent, is it, if you're doing it to stop it?
But they don't know that. As far as they're concerned, we might well be on the same team, or it might just be a massive coincidence.
I would think that their logical assumption would be that you're working together.
Yeah,
It's not
would be a
unreasonable to think
hell of
that
a
the
coincidence.
two things destroying the city are collaborating.
But yeah, I think Patti LuPone recently sort of doubled down on her popularity as a sort of no nonsense diva who's absolutely willing to talk shit about the people in the industry. And she's pushed it too far. There was an
Well,
apology released, but it stank of like PR.
a lot of apologies do.
Yeah. And it was sort of weirdly racially coded, that the incident in question, because this actress was in a musical and she said it was too loud. People have said that was like, tacit racially coded shit. Why am I out my saucer? I need my saucer. You can't do this on foot. Right.
Pick up a tank, throw it at him.
Gimme. I'm sucking you all up. Oh, stop it. I'm just trying to suck up Japanese people.
You'll do anything to suck up an army, man, won't you?
Ah. Right. Where are you, lady? Do you see it?
You mean the big purple thing on the minimap?
Oh, that thing, yeah. Okay.
You're gonna get blowed up.
Yep.
Called it.
I wish they had
That was a
unique.
really effective weapon.
Yeah. Okay, I actually do. I always forget that.
Well, you said this was your favourite level.
It is. But you see, I love being on the ground looking up at this thing because it's massive. And I think I always sort of assume that's not the way you meant to play it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It just seemed odd to me that your ground weapon would be better than.
Yeah.
I understand the meteor strike makes sense to be better than
Yeah, that ought to
the
fuck it up
source
a
of
bit.
weapon.
Right, now stop still for a bit, please.
Oh, it did as well. Right, now move.
No!
It followed instructions perfectly.
Hey, why are you still here?
Gives out. They've got a lot of these tanks, haven't they?
Yeah.
Anal probe it.
Oh, a thing.
Think how big the anus must be on this creature. Think how much you could probe.
Alright, let's see what that does.
What?
Alright.
Well, that last one didn't do anything because you missed, but I don't think the others did anything either. You need to get closer because you.
Stop moving.
You're barely hitting it.
Ow.
Are you familiar with the term, with how you, like how you need to lead the target sometimes?
Oh fuck.
What's that? Shark descendant, can't swim. I can't believe it. You've had 159 clones.
I can't believe it's not better.
Yeah, well, that's because it is, and they lie to you. So one of my sisters had some success recently.
Yeah, they pregnant or something.
Don't know. It's not what I got told.
You're gonna be an unkie.
Doubt it. I feel like I'd have been told. I only found this out by accident.
Would you mind awfully fucking off, please?
Yeah, right. I'll catch you later.
I'm not the enemy here.
Okay, but in their defence, they would have seen you getting out of the spaceship that was blowing up the city.
Well,
So,
I suppose
you know.
right.
So my sister,
Mm-hmm.
a frame from her short film that she has done in university,
Mm-hmm.
is on a billboard in Digbeth.
All right. What? She's at uni. Gosh, what's she studying?
Uh, design for performance, I think, based on this.
That's good.
So,
What's
yeah,
What's your other sister doing?
don't know.
You never really talk about your sisters, do you?
Not really talked to him either. I don't know about this because I saw it on Facebook this morning.
Huh.
Just happened to see it. I'm distant with my family because, as a rule, my family has been disappointing. As a rule, not
Well,
all of
so
them,
have
but
I.
the
You talk to
majority.
me.
Yes, well, you know, if I don't talk to you, who will?
The voices in my head.
Well, I suppose at least then maybe I'd get shot of you.
Now tell me to kill, kill, kill again.
So really, I'm doing a public service.
Yeah, probably.
I'm I'm making a noble sacrifice here, and you know,
Feeding time.
I don't get enough credit for what I do.
I know you said.
There you go. You killed him. Well done.
Uh.
Or you supposedly killed him,
Yeah.
based on
Oh
that
God.
report.
Oh no. Yeah.
And now we need a fat man who's got no top on, wearing some sort of t-shirt over his head, to run in and cry, upset because you killed his pet.
Yeah. What?
Oh no, it melted. What a waste of good meat.
Okay, that was a little different.
Laha Moya, what have you done to that poor girl?
For once, it's not what it looks like.
I don't even know
Whoa.
what it looks like. Never mind, we don't have time. Just give her some money for therapy.
I'm not too keen on that angle.
This better get me laid.
Now, I just
I don't think those
returned
coins are
from
going to cover it.
Finland, my contact at the KGB.
No, probably not.
He says they're building Project Solaris at a Soviet base in Siberia. The town is called Tunguska.
Ah, Tunguska.
No kidding, because I thought everything in Russia was
They had that
20 from everything.
meteorite there, didn't they?
Yeah. wonder if that will be relevant to the plot.
It absolutely will.
Right. Now,
Not. No, of course it will.
what I want to do is sort of get a bit prepared.
Oh, okay. You're actually going to practice playing this game, so you don't look like you don't know what you're doing.
Well, I think we need some upgrades, don't you?
I think you need to get good, mate.
I think you need to mind your own business.
Well, you asked me a question.
Takoshima Defense Force. We got him. Super happy fun defense.
It
It is a bit racist. Rex.
is, yeah.
I know we've said it before.
I
but
know.
I will say it again.
It's shit you don't really notice when you're a kid, and then you look back and it's like, uh,
Yeah.
okay. So I think it's probably worthwhile getting some stuff for this.
Is it racist that Martha is the only companion from RTD1
Yeah.
that hasn't come back?
Uh,
Like, after it's like proper comeback. Because she had that little moment, didn't she? When Tennant regenerated. But other than that,
yeah.
is that a racism thing? Do we think?
I don't think so. I just think I don't know. I don't think so. Right.
I've seen it suggested.
So let's finish some of these. I think we're going to need a hippie. And we're definitely going to need
Some
some
KGB.
KGB. You know what that means, don't you?
We're gonna have to go back to the stand-in for LA,
No.
San Francisco. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to San Fran, baby.
Hooray! I'm so excited.
Well, would you be slightly more excited if you had another topic?
I don't know. It depends on the topic.
Yeah. So what did we say we needed? We needed a hippie, didn't we?
And some KGB.
So best place for KGB. Some hippie, but I'll have him.
Slurp.
Hippie.
Gobble gobble.
You probably need a man though. Okay. What? No.
You have a 50% chance of pressing the right button.
I know it's so. Right. Did you see that though? What happened?
Yeah, it didn't come up properly, did he?
Right. Yay. That might be useful. But certainly we've got to go and get some KGB.
Hooray. We'll show those Ruskies who's boss.
So, okay. Are you familiar with the film The Day the Clown Cried?
Is that the clown at a concentration camp?
Yes, it's a film by Jerry Lewis.
Yes, I'm familiar with this film.
Yeah, it features him playing a clown who's sent to a concentration camp and I think makes himself useful or finds some comfort in entertaining the children as they're led into the chamber. And the final scene of the film is him leading a march into the chamber to die. And Jerry Lewis was so appalled by it, his own creation, that he sealed it away. never to be seen again. Well, apparently a copy has been found.
Oh, great. All the things that didn't need to be found.
So let's see. How about that? Why not? Okay. So we need 2 more.
You still needed 2 more anyway. You picked up 1. You needed 2 in the first place.
No, I got my 2.
It didn't look like you got your 2.
Well, I did.
Well, it didn't look like you got your 2.
Well, I did.
If you say so.
Yeah, so it's kind of a big deal. It's not. I don't know whether it's a finished print or whether it's like partway through the production process or something. Apparently, it was found. I think some Polish guy had it or something. I don't know.
Of course, he fucking did.
But it's quite
Of
something.
all the places, of all the nationalities of people that would have this particular film, of course, it'd be Polish.
That was silly of me, wasn't it?
It was a bit.
Let's just focus on. Hey, okay. I need 1 more.
To think you could have dealt with that whole upgrade by now if you'd
Yeah.
not been silly.
Yeah. Right.
You got 3 hippies from that.
So now I think we should earn some more cells. So we'll do some side questy stuff. You got another topic?
One, but I can't be asked for it.
Go on, do it.
Nah, I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I can't be asked for it.
Okay. Did you hear about Jonathan Joss?
Yes, I did. That's an unfortunate
That
situation.
was a hell of a thing that happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Jonathan
Are you
Joss.
familiar with him in much?
Well, I knew it was John Redcorn in King of the Hill because of the whole thing that he wasn't in it anymore, and he was a bit pissed off about that. Then I found out he was also, oh God, no, not this one. Okay, let's maybe skip. Yeah, let's skip this one because that's the one we have to rescue the guy, and I'm not good at that.
So you also found out he was.
In Parks and Rec
Yes, he was.
as the
He's entertaining in Parks and Rec.
as the chief, yes, and they're both great characters because well, I have more experience with him in Parks and Rec, to be honest, and he's a self-aware Native American. I always remember the bit where he'd like they want to hold a party or something on tribal land, and he tries to convince them not to by saying that it could be cursed, and then he says to the camera like white people are obsessed with curses.
Mm-hmm.
For fuck's sake.
It's when he uses how dishonourable it is to break promises against the shitty councillor guy because he'd broken his promise with Leslie.
Yeah.
And he makes him wear the headdress.
Yes, he's just fucking with him.
The councillor's like, would this not be insensitive or offensive?
Yeah, so he wasn't just, an actor in two. Would you fuck off kindly? He wasn't just an actor in those 2 things. He was also an advocate for Native American rights. And it was a weird, sort of weird way I sort of found this out because he was talking. I knew he was unhappy about the whole King of the Hill thing. and then I found out he was like at a panel or something and had behaved sort of erratically, maybe. Then I found out he'd been shot, and I sort
Yeah.
of assumed, okay, he's behaving erratically. Guess he just pushed it too far with the wrong person. But no, it was apparently the final act in a long running campaign of homophobic hate.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gay,
No, I didn't.
but like, just goes to show you can't necessarily tell
No.
unless they make it obvious. You know, takes all sorts.
Certainly does. Look at us.
Yeah, I'm not, and despite all the talking about liking sucking cock,
No, he's well up for it.
yeah, gagging on it. Oh wait, hang on.
Uh,
10-4. All units stand down.
let's try to scheme. Yeah. So yeah, awfully sad. Sad end to a guy who's pretty bloody funny and talented. Yeah.
Death comes to us all in all shapes and sizes.
Well,
Said cops.
I know. I just need to get here though. This one. Hello, officer.
Well, what if I would prefer to pay for my love?
Time to lay off the kutsai. Medic, drop the rifle.
We won't talk to you while that's.
Oh no, not psychokinesis again.
Thank you. You drowned mercifully. Right, what do you want,
Not
Rudolph?
Yeah, what do you want? Whoa, man. Lay off the caffeine, pal. You look a little wired. I am just so mad about the heat I'm getting over that raid on the hippies' tents in the park. Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was some serious hippie smackdown, all right? Just what we had to do. Excessive force. What the hell does that mean, anyway? I mean, hey, you want him out of the park or not, am I right? Sounds like you could use a little pick-me-up, Rudy, my man. What I need is for the
In which you're going to pick him up and throw him in the water?
He's been driven to a hotel between Hashberry and Coit Tower. He'll be guarded, but when he gets out of the car... I hear ya. Hippie pate, coming right up. Hey, thanks.
Pick up the car, throw it in the water.
That's what I'm thinking.
Cops, we gotta stick together.
Why make it more complicated than it needs to be, eh? Not when you're playing a hitman. Sometimes you just shoot them.
Yeah.
Of course, you prefer to be a bit more creative with it a lot of the time,
Yeah.
rather than just fucking shooting them.
Malletmeister. What a stupid name. He's gonna be sorry he ever tried to wail on us.
Yeah. So let's see if we can find this safe house. Oh, there we go.
You don't have an awful lot of time left on your outfit.
You're not supposed to fight back.
Much better. Taking their time, aren't they? It's only a small city.
Hmm. Hmm.
Save the stinking snitch!
That'll do.
Well,
How was that a gangland style mob hit? Dropped a fucking meteor on him.
fuck knows. You killed one of your own cult members.
Oh well.
You could have just destroyed the building while he was in it. Most people don't survive getting crushed in the buildings, do they?
That's true. That's true.
How safe can a house be if it's gonna collapse?
Uh-oh.
What?
It's frozen, isn't it?
Well, yeah, just because it's frozen for me doesn't necessarily mean it's frozen for you, does it?
We're going half an hour. Okay. Let's whack this baby up again. Oh. Okay.
Good old THQ.
Yeah.
Very sure made some games.
Certainly did. Right. I think. Oh. We'll go to Takoshima. We'll do one more side mission and then we'll call it.
Okie dokie.
Right. Okay, you're gonna want to talk to a mafia guy.
Not a mafia guy.
Oh, this is definitely my favorite map. Just talking about Japan in the 60s, you know, like emerge.
Also.
There's just something about Japan in the 60s. Like it's emerging from sort of the post-war slump of things and getting to come into its own. And
If you say so.
okay, well, this is probably much the same. We'll do some Yakuza stuff. Hello, Hiroto.
What do you want? I'm very important. You look steamed, Hiroda-san. Anything I can do to help? Kenji Mojo make me very angry. Yesterday he told me his wife prettier than mine. Today
So now kill his wife.
Ikebana much better. He may be leader of East Tiger Yakuza, but this time he got too far. You lure him into trap where he die. Then you are helping Hiroto-san. Okie dokie, Mr. Yakuza. How do I lure him into this trap? Call him and tell him Hiroto of Western Panther Yakuza wants peaceful meeting. Ha! He's stupid enough to believe. Say, you wouldn't happen to have his phone number, would you? No. I deleted from memory when he stopped being friend. Father was
Okay, so to get this guy's phone number, lure him for me, and then kill him. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, well, knowing this game, you probably end up killing the wrong Yakuza boss. Because,
Yes. Fine.
you know, being a bit racist, they probably look identical in this game.
Racist. No, they don't. They're wearing different suits.
Oh, are they?
No, one's
But
a-
that's the only distinguishing feature, is it?
Well, you know, character models and all.
Yeah, they've only got so many in this game. That's why all the hippies look the same. That's why all the cops look the same.
Well,
I'm tired of seeing so many Takoshima East gangster. They got I don't. Apart from psychotic violence streak.
Yes. I'll tell you a game that did Japan well.
yeah.
Shenmue.
Mm.
That's a game I want to play again. And I have got again, but I tried to play it before and it wasn't playing ball.
What's it about?
So only one I've played is the first one, and the gist of it is that some karate guy goes to your
Hey,
3 different numbers.
well,
No. Some karate guy goes to your home and kills your dad, and you're trying to get revenge basically for the entire game. And there comes a point where you have to get a job, and duck races happen.
Duck
and
races?
The village that you live, duck races.
Well, they
and
race
the
ducks.
job is they race ducks. And the job you get is as a forklift driver, so you have to do your job. You have to go to your shift, and there's kung fu fights and all sorts. It's just
Who sang that?
it's an old game. Who sang what?
Kung Fu Fighting.
Carl Douglas.
Well done.
Did you know, or
No.
okay? So I could have just said anything, and you'd say, "Oh, well done."
Yep.
Huh.
Maybe you
But
did.
it was Carl Douglas. Yeah, that Shenmue is quite an old game. It's like from 2003 or something, but it's it's a game that has stuck with me.
I've
over the
heard
years.
of it, so it must have some degree of cultural sway.
Yeah, it's one of the few massive hits from the Dreamcast. That's the sort of era. That's what I played on as well. But trouble is, it's that. Let me find out what year it was. I feel like it's 03. 2002.
Do you like scary movies?
Oh Christ, there was a 1990 version.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
1999 version. Sorry. Jesus, I didn't realise that. It's earlier than I thought.
not really what I expected to happen there.
Despite sales of 1.2 million, Shenmue did not recoup its development cost and was a commercial failure. It received positive reviews for its graphics, soundtrack, and ambition, but its slow pace and emphasis on mundane detail divided players. It attracted a cult following, appearing in several lists of the greatest video games of all time, and is credited for pioneering game mechanics such as quick-time events and open worlds. Oh, an anime adaptation of Shenmue has been released.
Oh. I know there's a third one.
Yeah, so the first two were made with
Sega.
Sega. The third one was made by the guy that made the first two at Sega, but developed independently. I didn't realise I'd made a Shenmue show. And it adapts the first two games. I still can't believe it so much earlier.
Okay, I've ran into this problem before.
Sorry, I was reading about Shenmue. What problem?
Well, I need to arrange this meeting, right? And I tried at the phone and it just says prank call.
No.
And I assumed that was to like prank call the guy, but it's not. And I have a feeling that there's a specific phone that we need to use.
Well, that's annoying. Is there one near the guy you got permission from?
Possibly. That I'm heading to. You think it would be marked on the map?
Yes, well, this was 2006, man.
Not a perfect game. Oh shit. Right.
Good God, they've just killed a man. And another man came out of him.
Better than killing a man and another man coming into him.
Well, yes, I suppose it is.
It's
They
good.
built the city back up again quick, didn't they?
Well, they're very efficient people.
Are they?
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
You Googling.
Yep. Hang on.
Well, at least I've stopped looking for you.
That's something.
Amazing how after you flew off into the sky, no one decided to climb a nearby roof.
Yeah. Okay. It could well just be that I just don't have the number yet.
Well, it seemed to think you did, because it told you to call him.
And yeah, you did say it looked like 3. So let's head back. Not long now, almost done.
It's been a long day.
I know, me too.
Been a long week.
I know, me too.
Been a long life.
I know. And we're in.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? That not rhyme. Why must violence always be answer? Well, hello, kitty. If only Scarface remake had come out yet. I love Pacino reference. I could really go for salad right now.
I'm not optimistic about you getting this number.
You know, when you think about it, what's so bad about negotiation? Sit down, talk things out. That way, no one get hurt. Yeah, that's it. Wonder if I can sell other East Yakuza on this idea. Rising up back on the street, did my time, took my chances. Mama-san, Yakuza.
I'm really not feeling positive about you getting this phone number.
Mm.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? Well,
Hello, kitty. Why must violence always be answer? Stupid panthers. Why they use coolest cat name? I could really go for salad right now.
I think you might need to start this level again.
And I crouch. You know, when you think about it, what's so bad about negotiation? If only Scarface remake had come out yet, stupid panthers. Why they use coolest? Well, hello, kitty. You know, when you think about it,
Hmm.
what's bad about negotiation? Sit down, talk things out. That way, no one gets hurt. Yeah, that's it. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? That's not rhyme.
Hmm.
I could really go for salad right now. Mama-sama, Yakuza.
Crazy how you all have similar thoughts.
Yeah.
Why must violence always be answer?
I at the job of 7 years. Yep, that promotion should be coming through any day now.
Reveal thyself, panther dog. I tiger and I crouch.
Yeah, I found out his number.
And yeah. Just press the prank call button.
Moshi Moshi, Takoshima defense post.
I can save you $2 per minute on your international and long-distance calls.
We already on calling plan, sorry.
Okay.
There's a phone. I know there's a specific phone.
I turning Takoshimis. I think I turning Takoshimis.
Hmm.
Where could it be?
Ah.
Boyfriend son! Boyfriend son?
I suppose it makes sense really, because that's the one that's not on the bloody thing it on the minimap.
Hmm.
This is very odd but intriguing.
Oh, you honestly getting it on the fourth go.
Yeah.
Kenji Mojo,
Who this?
I've got a message for you from Yamanasuke Hiroto. He'd like to set up a friendly little meet and greet. What do you say?
Stupid lucky. I already know trap.
You what? What are you, psychic?
I have message for Hiroto too, but I leave on your corpse. Enjoy!
Oh my god. We were set up.
Ah. Oh god, it's all kicking off. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Fuck. That was bad timing, wasn't it?
Was unfortunate. But at least I haven't spawned in where you were.
Hmm.
Like where you got when you turned up, so now you just gotta get an outfit. Get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. So if we do the old rooftop jump strat. Cool.
Honestly, it's if you're not prepared to just gun your way across town.
Well, I could do, but that would take a little while longer, I feel.
Yeah, most likely. Oh.
Bless you. You have such a, I don't want to say a cute sneeze. But,
Only when I try and hold it in a bit. Forza Hero, eh?
What happened? I can go under.
But we're not even the same guy we were.
Maybe they do all look alike, like you said.
You cure him. Then I happy. Oh, I die.
Uh,
Just saying, they didn't make more than one model for the average.
Possible. We have traitor. Wait until I get hands on traitor who not exist. Yakuza family picnic is best day all year. Is not possible. We have traitor. Wait until I get stupid parents. Maybe I want to be good for nothing disgrace the son. They ever think of that? Time to die. You will not see gun. Is not possible.
Who could it be?
Have traitor. Wait until I get hands on traitor who not exist. Surely we able to do much more if band together to help elderly.
She would though.
Much better if all Yakuza disappear. If I corrupt, I might even get rid.
Is not possible. We have traitor. Wait until I Yakuza okay. But I wish I could go back to first. Is not possible. We have traitor. Wait until I get hands on traitor who not exist.
To
where
be
are
honest, the one who
you?
seemed the most treasonous was the bloke that you were doing it for.
Uh,
You will turn yourself in. This is it. Shamise! Shamise!
mm,
They've got to be here somewhere.
Come to think of it, I remember not liking this mission. Everybody's glitching the fuck out.
Hmm. I can't imagine why.
Favorite restaurant makes great barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Too bad it on each side of town. Is not possible. We have traitor. Wait until I'd rather be cleaning table at new American restaurant. Is not possible. We have traitor. Wait until I get hands on traitor who not exist. Why even have build anyway? If not like anyone care. Is not
Someone
possible.
must.
We have traitor.
Mm.
Wait until
Oh, come on.
I'm not Nista. I vigilante. I strike without thinking.
What's your perspective on things?
Is not possible. We have
Same as everybody else, Marvelous.
till I get hands on traitor who not exist.
It's kind of boss again.
Roto find out I am traitor. Kenji
Oh.
Gojo will protect me. He good man. Well, for Yakuza. If I want to be
Well, that would have been suspicious if they'd thought to pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Mercifully, they didn't.
Too busy thinking about how he's not a traitor.
Yeah.
Alley-oop.
Yay.
Is he going to get eaten by another Japanese schoolgirl who's been turned into a giant monster?
Nice. Well, we did it. So thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Where
Bye,
we'll
everyone.
probably do some more side missions just to get more sales to buy shit. Bye.